Hello everybody, Godzilla here. Today I have my next figure review, bringing us to Godzilla 2000 Millenium, made by Bandai Creations. Just like every other one you've seen so far, this is 6 inches, so I'm probably going to stop saying that until we get to the different size figures. Anyway, so let's get started. Detail, yeah, it's pretty typical. Scales are a little bigger than the others. You know, his texture. You know, like if we take Heisei Godzilla, you can tell they're bigger. So, let's look at his body. It's nice. He has little crevice there on his chest and up here on the sides of his neck. That is good for movie accuracy. His head is okay. And his jaw comes all the way back here, and I don't like that. You've probably heard that before in other videos. And it is true, it is there. You can also see, well, I'm not sure if you can, but the tongue, the paint on the tongue does not go all the way back, and it looks very rough. You can tell this is a toy from the color in the tongue. It's black back there. Anyway, on the spines, they're nice and big, as I very awkwardly said in my collection video. They're a little too glossy. I don't think they were that glossy in the movie. Maybe it's just me. They have that skin stuff coming up onto him. That's a nice touch. Overall, the spines are pretty good. That one there, kind of like in my 68 Godzilla Bandai Creations, it kind of has an abrupt ending right in there. I'm not sure if that's a big deal though. And then that's about it for detail. I guess I'll go on to the tail. It comes down, it's a stubby tail, and it's short. I wish they wouldn't do that. Just find a way to change the box. Whatever, just don't make it a curved tail. Oh, and another thing I just noticed. Right here. There's paint all over the skin. Yeah, you can see it shining. That's messed up. Oh well. I guess they can't all be perfect, but that's not an excuse. Whatever. So, detail is pretty normal. Articulation. Arms. All the way around, except the skin kind of rubs against itself, like in there, so you kind of have to force it. I wouldn't recommend doing it too much. Legs. Again, the arms kind of get in the way, but they will go. So, yeah. No articulation in the tail or the head. Now, easily my biggest complaint with this figure, as opposed to like the regular Bandai Godzilla 2000, is the stance he's in. He's all, you know, in a battle position. I wish they didn't do that for a few reasons. I'm going to put the foot down here. It's flat. Move it so that the tail is flat. This leg can rotate all the way under without touching the ground. Yeah. It's hard to demonstrate, but the problem is there. So, yeah, it's really hard to find a way to get him to stand up straight. I just let him like that, but then his toes lift up. and that's really distracting. But I usually keep that all the way up here so he just stands normal. But even then, his foot looks really messed up. So, I don't know, that just gets on my nerves. Couldn't they have sized it right so it would work, so it would sit flat, or just make it normal, like any other Godzilla figure? Anyway, that's my main complaint with this figure. Also, he has these big hands, really long claws, fingers. It looks a little unnatural, but maybe that's just me. So, yeah, I guess I'll move on to size comparison. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I guess I'll just put him like that. The stance makes everything more complicated. You saw earlier I have Heisei Godzilla, and they are about the same size. I know that if this foot were to go flat, you can see Heisei Godzilla is taller. But then again, flat isn't right, because then this isn't flat, and then it just falls over. That's just a big problem. Anyway, so, yeah, there's size. Not much to say about that, considering, like I've mentioned so many times already, the legs, stance. Anyway, this is a quick review, I think. I don't have a clock around me, but it's pretty quick. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'll give this a 3 out of 5. Just, I don't know, some of it just doesn't seem good. Like, the main problems, like I said, were the jaw coming all the way back, the paint on the tongue not going all the way back. That's all paint, purple. His tail is purple right there. And the stance. So, that's about it for this figure. It's really not that special. I would recommend just getting the regular Bandai one. You will save yourself a lot of trouble. So, that'll about do it for this review. See everybody later.